Hello one and all. This is my reaction and cut discussion of Dr. Stone New World Part 2, Episode 2, The Medusa's True Face. And last we left off, the Ginro Science managed to regain Taiju and Kaseki, and now they're gonna build their drone, and absolutely nothing will go wrong, and this episode will in no way traumatize me. Seriously, I need to look up other people's reaction videos as soon as I'm done with this, because this episode is gonna be... it's gonna be intense. It is gonna be really freaking intense. Also, for those wondering, this is starting off with chapter 119. I'm guessing it's gonna cover chapter 120 and 121 as well, probably. Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Yes, Kaseki has a giant... literal poop hole in his back. And sure, they could revive him, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. There is a fairly good chance he'd, spend the rest of his life with a giant poop mark on his back. Also, the back is the spine, meaning that if this doesn't go well, he could end up, fully paralyzed for life. So maybe find the stones that fit in there first before you wake him up? I'm just saying. Should is a very important word in that sentence. Senku has, very little experience actually reviving people, so he doesn't actually know if somebody can get fully revived while missing a giant chunk of their skin, and everything will just be, A-okay afterwards. Oh boy, Senku, I know you're a gambler, but please don't gamble on Kaseki's life like that. Yep, that is a giant turd in Kaseki's back. Oh god, this poor man. Seriously, Senku, do not do this to him. Or at least invent tattoos first so you can, cover it up with an awesome mobile science tattoo. Or, I don't know, something better than a poop scar, please. Yeah, this man is a freaking superhuman. He just did, without an oxygen tank, what it took Ryu and Soyuz together to do. Oh god, he breaks all logic, and he is... I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. Yes, he held his breath for a few minutes. God above, this man's a monster. Insane. Just look for the giant poop mark. It's not gonna be that hard. Yes, Taiju is overwhelmingly broken, but that's kind of, balanced out by how insanely stupid he is. His big plan was to carry the, stone bits one by one for hundreds and hundreds of trips. Well, Soyuz basically says, hey, if we take the boat out there, you can just stack the stone bits on there, and it'll save you, literally hours or days of work. Oh, love this man. And Senku just loves laughing at everyone's just utter exasperation at how insane Taiju really is. God. Yes, you just shoved something right in Kaseki's poop hole. Oh, I love this girl. Absolutely love this girl. Kaseki revived. Huzzah! That would just be a waste, honestly. We all know that, Kaseki's gonna rip through those clothes very, very quickly. Yeah, Kaseki's, better than literally ever. Let's not forget, petrification has healing properties, so no more arthritis, no more, stiff joints. He is literally in the best shape of his life right now. They've actually managed to make Kaseki an even better craftsman. Oh, I love it. And I just absolutely love Suka mirroring him. I don't think it actually happened in the manga. Interesting. Brand new. Huzzah! Yes, and that's why Senku didn't bother to give him real clothing. Oh, I absolutely love it. Oh, and for those wondering, that's actually a trait he inherited from his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, one of the original cosmonauts, a Russian man, who, whenever he got pumped, his clothes would explode off his body. Oh, I love genetics. Yeah, I do love the fact that aeronautics is so complicated. Even the author didn't bother trying to explain it with this whole arc. He's like, yeah, you won't get it. Alright, let's move on. Beautiful. Yeah, this chapter actually came out when fidget spinners were still, fairly popular and new. In fact, I think based on the timeless series, Senku was actually petrified before fidget spinners became a real thing. Oh, I love it. Senku, you yourself are an OP dude, and you are surrounded by OP dudes like Taiju, Gen, Kohaku. Almost everyone in your inner circle is an OP dude or gal. And they are all incomprehensible crazies. Jen, from my perspective, you're pretty crazy too. You can basically read people's minds and do crazy magic tricks. I mean, honestly, pachinko would not be all that hard to make. I don't think we actually see it in the series, but it would not be all that hard to make for Senku. Oh. This is actually new. Interesting. No, actually it isn't. It was only in, part of a page, so I didn't notice it the first time I read this chapter. It's definitely getting more of an emotional emphasis here in the anime, which I like. I love the focus on Kaseki and Tsuka. Both adorable. Absolutely adorable. Yeah, they had no idea who the freak this dude is. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love the mystery of this figure. Who are they? What era are they from? What do they know? Dun dun dun! I love how intense Kaseki looks while he's literally playing with a fidget spinner. Oh, my man right there. Love it. And yes, a person born in the Stone Age, a person whose biggest achievement was building a bridge, a wooden, rope bridge, has just now built a drone. A freaking drone. He has brought the world into the modern era, and I love him for it. Yeah, of course, they can't just, build a freaking drone and make it work first time. That would be truly insane, but even just how far they have come by making something that can fly, even if it's unstable, is still remarkably impressive, and I love them for it. Yeah, and now things are gonna get dark. Though, weirdly enough, the order's a bit different here, because in the manga, in chapter 119, we had Mose confronting Kohaku before we actually got to see the drone, but here it's the other way around, which does make more sense. This definitely flows better. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense, considering the fact that what's basically happening here is they have told Ginro, hey, go sleep with the master. And that, is going to cause a lot of problems one way or the other. Yeah, honestly, Kohaku is being entirely heartless here because this is not going to be a good situation for Ginro. I mean, she doesn't seem to consider the one possibility here, which makes sense since she is kind of an idiot, but that one possibility would be, really, really bad for him. And the other possibility is when they find out that he's actually a guy, they, just straight up murder him. So, yeah, she kind of sucks. This is Kawaku's, worst moment in the series, I think. Okay, probably is taking up a lot of emphasis in that sentence right here. He probably won't get assaulted, but she can't actually say for sure. I honestly, when I came back to read this chapter, I'm like, was the pineapple a bomb? Is it gonna blow up or something? But no, it just meant to make someone, a little bit dizzy, which hopefully would put the master out of the mood and make him decide, you know what, I'm not gonna sleep with you tonight, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I love Senku's, warning the viewers like, don't do this at home or you might die. I mean, they're certainly important considering the fact the entire series is about, step-by-step instructions on how to make all of this. So of course Senku might need to say, hey, don't do this. Please, don't do this. In the scariest way imaginable. It is going to be mildly effective in this situation. Not incredibly so, but at least mildly. Also, we are about to get probably the most unsettling scene in this entire goddamn series. Seriously, I'm hoping they actually tone this down a little bit because it is, genuinely unsettling. I will say though, Ginro is actually pretty good at putting on a female voice. That's not an easy skill, I've tried before. And yeah, that whole female voice has been completely lost because Ginro can't actually lie when he's nervous. Thankfully though, Ibara's an idiot and he fully doesn't notice. God above, it is so obvious he is just trying to, throw his voice, and not even all that well. It is very clearly just Ibara muttering under his breath. And I guess that's enough to trick most of the girls who show up here. Jesus Christ above. Yes, most unsettling panel maybe this entire series right here of this creepy old wrinkled man telling Ginro, I'm gonna teach you all about making love. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Seriously unsettling. It's actually a pretty decent blade she has, though it's, basically a short dagger on a rope, and she's facing off against Mose, whose preferred weapon is a spear, so yeah, not really the best matchup. I'm actually not sure who would win in, a true battle between Kohaku and Mose if they had their, preferred weapons on them, but it'd certainly be closer than this. Yep, and Mose just straight up teleported right there. He truly is a god of speed. And strength. Actually, in the manga, this dude, Orochi, said that he is the strongest warrior on the entire island right before Mose cut him down, because, of course, Mose did. Seriously, dude, you can't even hold a freaking candle to this man. Yeah, I mean, it made him dizzy for, 5 seconds, but not really all that effective. Not as effective as Senku promised it would be. I mean, even if you can't see him all that well, it is very obvious that this dude is a freaking statue. Seriously. And this is another of the most terrifying shots in this series. Jesus freaking Christ, you can see the teeth beneath his broken stone face. Oh, that is terrifying. That is so utterly, utterly terrifying. I love it. I absolutely love it. Though maybe the manga was a bit more unnerving. I'm not sure if the art style was a little better there. I mean, it looks like the same image, but there's just like more wear and tear on the manga image, so hard to say. Yeah, for the record, this panel was way more terrifying than manga. Yeah, sorry man, you are not her type, like, at all. Yeah, that's Senku. She's describing Senku right here. Or, technically Taiju as well, but that's a ship I don't expect to sail anytime soon. Okay, that's a weird way of wording it. In the manga, he just says, Kawaku, your face is the only cute thing about you, which I think makes way more sense. Yeah, sorry, Ginro. I'm very sad to say that you are in no way saved right now. Yeah, look behind you, man. Oh! Oh! Oh, that hurt. That really, really hurt. Manga here, a bit more surprising, but this is, just as freaking brutal. Oh god, the blood sputtering of his mouth. That wasn't so much in the manga, God above. And her just shocked, horrified face. Oh, this is sad. This is so freaking sad. Bye-bye, Ginro. God, I love this. This is the best Ginro moment in this entire series. Kawaku is so utterly convinced that given, how much of a coward he is, right now he's asking, begging to put out his misery so he doesn't have to suffer any longer. But the truth is, he's trying to use his last moment for her, for the Kingdom of Science, to tell them what they need to know to save everyone other than himself. It really is ironic that the moment where Ginro is as much a man as he ever is in this series, he is dressed as a woman. Oh, I love it. I mean, if you gotta die in a manga, that's a pretty good way to go out. Giving your friends the info they need to save the day, looking like a true man, a true warrior, that's impressive. And I really do love Ginro right here. Oh, I love Kawaku right here too. Just doing the most insane thing imaginable. Literally making herself a target. It is perfection. And there it is. Finally, we get to see it. The Medusa, the petrification beam, the cause, the start of this entire series. That which 3,000 years ago turned the world to stone. And it's not magic, it's not a curse, it's not anything like that. It's just the power of science. Oh, that's beautiful. Again, though, I do feel like the manga, this moment was just so much more powerful. And also, I do need to point out that we actually see this freaking thing in the goddamn opening, which does feel, like a bit of a spoiler to me. I also think we see Ginro bleeding out on the ground, which also feels like a spoiler to me, but whatever. So this I like, this I really like. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, this kind of thing really can't be, portrayed all that well in a manga. Oh, that spiral. Oh, that energy shooting out, the green light that turns all to stone. Oh, I love that so much. Absolute faith in the Kingdom of Science and their friends. And Kaseki said, literally the same thing. Oh, I wasn't worried for a single second because I knew you guys would find a way to wake me up somehow, some way. is so beautiful. I love this shot so much. I know I complained about this episode about, the manga looking better, but this right here, this is art. This is absolutely art, and I freaking love it. Alright, next episode, Deal Game, Test of Wits. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. That is going to be a lot of fun. Seriously, that's one of my favorite chapters of all time. Though, then again, so was this episode. I mean, seriously, we had a very disturbing moment with Ibara. We had Ginro just really stand up, really become a man, and put his friends, put the King of Science above himself. Make sure his final words weren't of, whimpering, begging not to die, begging to put out of his misery, but rather to ensure that the Kingdom of Science would prevail, that they would survive and thrive. And then we got to see it. We finally got to see the freaking Medusa, the cause of all of this. Weirdly enough, I thought it'd be like gold or green or something, not blue. Interesting. But anyway, though, please let me know what you think down below. What do you think of the true form of the Medusa? Where is it from? What caused all this? How long has the Master been a statue before? And how long has Ibara, basically been in control of all of this? And what's Senku and the rest of them going to do now that the friends have been petrified? Now that Ginro was literally impaled. I mean, Senku's a pretty calm, rational guy, but I feel like even this might get under his skin just a little bit. But anyway, though, let me know what you think down below, and until next time, peace!